Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading for the month of May. So, I'm sorry guys you had to wait this long. I wanted to do this reading way earlier, but my health was calling in and I was shut down, okay? Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Not 100% there, but I am going to try to do the readings today. Hopefully I get through this one, then you guys will see it obviously, and if not, then I'm going to try again tomorrow, and then otherwise the day after. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about it right now because I want to talk about you guys, because Scorpio, a couple months ago we spoke about the signs. Remember that one? That was an intense reading, and your basically your angels, the universe was really coming through in that reading, talking about, hello, do you see the signs? Why are you ignoring me? And then some of you were like, I see them, I know. What does it mean? I don't understand. So it was a little bit back and forth, but um, there was a lot of focus on the dreams, on the signs, and just symbols and all of that. So this month it's gonna come back strongly. So the month of May, they ask you to really pay close attention to your dreams, because there are some information and some downloads coming in for you guys this month. I really feel this is like this beginning, like a new beginning, a new chapter starting and coming towards your life. What I feel with May is that this is going to be like a sort of a taste of what it's going to be. Like it's not going to completely come in the month of May and it's going to stay for like months and years to come. It's like a little taste of what it would look like, where you're working towards, what is actually manifesting in your life, Scorpio. That's what's coming through very, very strongly. So May is going to be like that preview, that preview month where you feel certain things, where you um, meet certain type of people, where you connect, where you reconnect with people. It's really all about the signs, and watch the numbers. Really watch the numbers right now, because they're trying to tell you, like, listen, Scorpio, don't give up. It's coming in. It has just arrived, or it's coming in. And the more signs, the more the signs are starting to add up, right? Um, the more you know that it's coming in, and it's literally manifesting right now, back behind the scenes. I feel there's so much behind the scenes going on since last October for you guys. There's like things being planned and planned out, and you have no idea what's coming, but you do feel sometimes. There's like this moment where you just feel it. You're like, I can't put my finger on it. I don't know exactly what it is, but I feel it a certain way, and then it goes away again. um it's that ebb and flow right now. The month of May is what I said. This is going to be a preview, so keep your eyes out. On the dreams are very important. I don't know if you actually, because I'm getting the truth. The last thing I'm going to say about, because then we're going to get into the rest of your reading, the tarot cards. But these intuitive messages are a part basically of the reading, and they're like sometimes they even resonate more than the cards. So the last thing I wanted to say is that maybe you are actually a dream speaker. I don't know if that's a word, that's a thing. I am. So I talk a lot in my sleep, like a lot. That's why I'm trying to never do no shady things. First of all, because I am waiting on that comment. There's no. But also because I don't know what I'm going to say when I'm asleep. And, that's the thing. No, I'm just kidding. But I have been doing this since I was a little kid. Like, my mom used to have all these conversations with me. I used to laugh really hard in my sleep, so that's like very common. Been very lucid dreamer since I was a kid. But I feel that some of you guys have the same thing. I at one point started to record myself, and been doing that for a long time. You have like this app for that, which you can press play, and you just fall asleep, and then it starts recording after like 30 minutes or something, and it records you for like 2 hours straight, whether you make noises, where you sleep. Of course not your breathing, because it is not that sensitive, but once you start speaking, it actually starts to record you. And it's so much fun, Scorpio, because the things that I have done in my sleep, you guys, I should actually upload it. So you guys can have a laugh. Like, honestly, it's funny. It's really funny. But I've also spoken. I actually always have conversations in my sleep. So I always speak to or with someone, having a conversation, having like a dialogue in my sleep. So I know that I'm communicating with somebody, like my higher self, or my angels, my guardian angels, basically. I always have a conversation, and by recording it, it actually helped me work through certain things as well. So for some of you, this is coming through really strongly. Never came through before. Maybe it's something for you to, for this month, to download an app like that. I am not allowed to use it anymore, because if I sleep next to my partner, like my girl, she is not with that. She's like, what if something creepy happens? And then I know. And when when I'm asleep, I don't know. So I don't want to know what happens. So I don't use it anymore. But yeah, it's just funny, because I think it actually could be helpful for some of you. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling right now. It's because I've been like keeping all this to myself. Like, I'm not used to not doing readings for such a long time, and so everything's coming out. I know, Scorpio, like, it's straight to the point. So let's just jump in. Let's just jump into the regular tarot. I feel that very strongly. Okay, what we got for Scorpio for the month of May? I saw it. Like, I felt the moon card because it was on the bottom of the deck, and then it's a shuffling and it came out. I told you there are things hidden. I told you there's some things going on behind the scenes. This could relate to, like, your relationship, but I feel like there's something coming to light about, like, this new chapter, this next thing in your life that's actually manifesting. It could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer person in your life that, yeah, has communication. So that is going to communicate something to you, like this. But don't pin it down too much to that sign, though, because it could be moon or rising sign as well. Yeah, exactly. And that's why it came through so strongly, because you guys, it's out there, like, it's around you. Like, you see, it is actually manifesting in your life. It's just in a different way than you expect it to look like. It's coming in. It really is coming in. But I feel like you're focusing on what you think it's gonna look like, what you think that partner is gonna look like, that next love in your life, basically, if you are looking, or that next job or that next opportunity, or how something's coming in, because some of you guys are actually looking for work. I feel that strongly, and you're like, okay, I apply to this, to this, to this, but it's just not coming in. It can come through something else, and you're allowing that to happen. But you have to allow that to happen, because I do feel like you're trying to start working in a field where it's very, it's popular demand, okay? But popular demand, that's like Beyonce. Like Beyonce, she's working in a field. It's, there's a lot of things going on in that field. There's a lot of people standing up, a lot of people bring out music, but Beyonce can be still for 2 years. She works on something behind the scenes for months and months. If you haven't seen that documentary, that film by Beyonce on Netflix, and you have Netflix, go watch it, because it's so inspiring. It really is. This woman, I mean, honestly, I should talk about this in a Virgo video, I know, but it's insane. It's insane how professional she is. It actually gets my Virgo moon off. Like, I'm like, oh yes. You know, and it's not like I listen to Beyonce all day. You know, I'm a really big fan. I'm very big fan of how professional and how detailed her work is and how genius she is and creative. Like, I'm very big fan of that, and I have a lot of respect for her as an artist, most definitely. Where am I going with this? Sorry. I just know that this is like this fire starting up, Scorpio, and I think that that documentary can really help you, you know, to look beyond things just because it hasn't shown up yet, just because you haven't showed what you made on the stage and people haven't seen it or praised you for it, doesn't mean that you're actually out there doing it behind the scenes. And that's sort of what the universe is doing. Like, nobody expected that, for example, that Coachella thing to be that that like, how do you say that, on that type of level, like that much, you know. But it was, and she knew it all along. And it's like sort of like, yeah, I don't know, like I get that strong feeling with that. And it could be like a job, like I said, you're applying for a job that's just, you know, there's a lot of people trying to apply for that job. There's a lot of back and forward communication. It's taking up a lot of your time, taking up a lot of your space. Maybe you are actually working in this field already and you're just like, I'm putting this all this time. I feel like some of you are personal assistants and you just work so hard for this person, and I don't feel like you're getting out of it what you thought you would, or what you actually expect, you know. But you're actually manifesting something else outside this job because of the level of professionality you bring to the job. So you don't really see things coming, yet they come out of the blue for you in the month of May if you allow it to be open with the energy. So don't block your own blessings by focusing on how something needs to be, or what it should look like, or what you ask for. You know, it's like you ask for something, when your energy, you open it up, you focus on the signs, you know, and you let it come in. And focus on the things you have. Focus on the things you're grateful for. That's so powerful this month for you guys. Really is powerful. Okay, you're gonna get some communication. Let me slow down in the talking because I would talk too long, too quick. I get pain again, so I can't. There's a lot of back and forward communication coming in, Scorpio. Use your Scorpio nature by with like not giving out too much. You know, you guys, you can have conversations for hours and hours with somebody and actually reveal maybe only 2% of yourself. You're very good in that. And when somebody's good in that as well, you recognize that in them. And I feel that that's like a little heads up. People are trying to get you out of your comfort zone, or trying to get you, I know, out of character, almost like they're trying to pull you out of your own nature, basically by trying to push you to reveal more of yourself in the timing they want you to reveal it. I've That could be a person, but it could also be in like a work situation. You know, like you're surrounded by a lot of, for example, you're surrounded by a lot of girls and they just ask you all these questions, and all of a sudden you find yourself opening up and telling them everything. But that's not Scorpio. That's not you. You know, and you gotta stick to that nature for this month. It's what I'm getting really strongly, because there are some people trying to 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 get to how you do things, what makes you you, like your special ingredient. They're almost asking you to give them the recipe, you know. How do you do it, Scorpio? How do you do it? There's something people admire in you, and that's what I'm saying. You're in a very mm, compet like competitive work field or love or something like that, but yet you bring something so special to the table that there's no way these people can actually win. But sometimes you forget you have that. You get caught up in trying to fit in with the others of the group, when you know you're not supposed to fit in, you're supposed to stand out, you know, with certain things, and that makes you you. And don't let anybody tell you that you're not supposed to be you. That's no. But don't be too secretive as well, where people are starting to doubt your loyalty or anything because they just can't get a grip on you. It's finding that balance, right? Especially when it comes to water signs, fellow water signs this month. So yes, that's what I'm getting. There's so many messages coming in. Yeah, exactly. That higher knowledge, like your intuition is speaking to you so strongly this month. Like your it's like your psychic abilities are enhanced. And that's what I'm saying. Like there's just let me see. Yeah. The devil is coming through, so it could be that you are doubting. Sorry. You're questioning the loyalty of a Capricorn, or the Capricorn is like sort of not being able to really point his finger onto you this month. He or she just doesn't really get you on a deeper level. I don't think they ever really get you on that deeper level, but hey, they can try. But I feel that you're coming out of the house. You're coming out of the house and socialize and stuff. When you feel good, when you feel okay, and you're coming in. But I feel that there's just moments where you just can't hide something, you know, something that's underneath the surface, and you're staying inside and keeping it to yourself. I feel that there needs, it's not a shame to let somebody in and know your deeper emotions. I feel like you are afraid of sort of scare people with the thoughts you can have, and sometimes it's about, you know, it's maybe even suicidal thoughts, but that's not weird for Scorpio, you know, because you guys are represented in the tarot by the death card, and it's not necessarily you guys are obsessed with death, but you see death as on a different level than for example in Aries. You know, you see it differently. So the fact in your entire life, death is always sort of a part of your life, whether you are like, you know, suicidal or not. I'm not saying that, don't get me wrong. It's just like you always look different at life and death, at that cycle. You just look different at other people. You just sometimes scare you, people might take it wrong or something, you know. I don't know, let me see what's coming out. Yeah, I feel there's this truth speaking between you, and this could be a Capricorn, but it could also just be, because there's like two opposite energies. Somebody keeps it to itself, and this somebody is not scared to speak up. And I feel like you're gonna speak up, and it's gonna release some of that toxic energy. I feel there's toxic energy around you. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying there's this situation in your life that has been manifested throughout maybe like the last couple months, but could also be less years, where you just developed a way of doing certain things with people, and it got unhealthy for you. You never really got things off your chest in the end of the day, and it was also just a little bit in the middle. I do feel that if you're dealing with a Scorpio, with a Capricorn, Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, they are not going to keep things to themselves this month. They're just going to speak the truth, be very, you know, upfront about certain things. And I think that it actually is good because it clears out a lot of that secretive energy between the two of you. Or it could be, you know, a boss or anything like that. You're going to speak your mind, or the other person going to speak their mind. Vice versa. Why is this coming out? I'm going to put it back up, but The Three of Wands. Yeah, it's about being very open and honest about where you want to go. What do you expect from another person? It doesn't have to be Scorpio. Let's just, leave that, because it could also be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini is very strongly, because we will move into Gemini season as well. It's about what it represents. You're like, I'm planning this new thing. I'm going a new way. I'm taking a turn on certain things, and I'm willing to come out. It's like I'm coming out. Maybe you're literally coming out this month. But I feel like it's more of like a reveal. It's like I wanted this for a very long time, but I haven't opened up about anybody because it was my dream. It was my thing, and I wanted to keep it safe because I don't want anybody to tell me that I can or cannot do that. I keep that to myself. That's a good thing. It works for you, Scorpio, but now you're at a point where you don't get anything done if you don't show up in as it. You're going to really embody that new version of you. And maybe, you're starting to show. It's starting to show on the outside. So you can't hide it anymore. But let's see. Let's see what else is coming up. I do feel some fear when it comes to showing your deeper emotions. Yeah. I feel like some moments you feel like you are chained to your emotions. Like you're not supposed to have that. Because Scorpios, you are one of the most coolest, toughest people I know. You're like so calm on the outside, when inside it's like a storm going on, okay? And if somebody knows something about emotion, it's me, okay? I'm sun and rising in Cancer. I also have Scorpio on my chart, so I know about emotion, but sometimes I admire you guys for how cool you can look on the outside. And I feel that sometimes it's get hard to bear all of that, and you're like, I'm not supposed to have these emotions, and I feel like I'm this makes me less, or not less, it makes it harder for you, right? When those emotions and overcoming them on a daily basis, because that's what it is. It's on a daily basis, a daily fight with the things you feel, but you get so good at it at such a young age that you don't feel it like that. So when other people show emotions, you're like, yeah, I have those, but I keep them under control. So what's wrong with you? Why are you crying? I'm not saying you're like that, but when it comes to crying for no reason, you're like, I'm not gonna sit here and cry with you, because I feel uncomfortable with that. Like, I don't understand why you're crying right now. Just that's because you have that battle on a daily basis. Okay, but I feel like there's more balance in that. You're coming out and you're starting to embrace those emotions because it makes you so strong as well. Let me see. Wow, that's beautiful. Let's just use that. Six of Swords. Some of you will have to take a trip for this new chapter. Maybe you are going on a trip to see if you actually want to move out to a new state. Maybe you need to go with an airplane or something like that. Maybe you're taking a ferry or a boat to go and check out a new house. Maybe you're actually going overseas to meet that person that you've met online months and months, or maybe years ago. I don't know, girl. Don't know, you laugh. But now it's finally time to actually meet face to face. You're ready for it. You're open for it. Let me see. You are creating something new, like a new chapter out of a disappointment. Like you were disappointed in something, like something just wouldn't go the way you wanted to go, or it wouldn't work, or that person just couldn't really You guys just couldn't really find that common ground, right? Or you just couldn't find the person that you click with. I feel that strongly, but that's shifting now, and that is actually making you more grateful for what is about to come in. And May, like I said, could be that preview. It's like, okay, I'm going on this trial, or I'm taking this trial class in something. I'm going to take a workshop. I'm going on a actual date, or I'm actually going overseas for that trip to see if I want to move out there. It's like, it's that energy I'm feeling for the month of May. Okay, I do see this cancers keep showing up. I don't know, maybe you're Cancer moon or rising sign as well, or maybe you're Cancer sun and your moon is in Scorpio, and you're actually here as well. Oh Lord. Okay, let me get serious again. Yeah, out of a disappointment something grows. You actually understand the cycle of life and how things roll. You're like, I'm coming out. Like, some of you are literally going through a serious transformation. Okay, you're like walking a new pathway. There's this freeing up. There's this beautiful freeing up of energy that was just keeping you stagnant, and I feel you're releasing something. Maybe you're actually literally throwing out something. Some of you are deciding, you recently lost a person, could be, quite some time, maybe, 6 or up to 9, 10 months ago, and you're like, okay, I actually have to maybe get some of his or her clothes out to thrift shop, or where people can actually, like, when is that moment? Oh my god, I'm getting emotional. I'm not supposed to cry during your readings because it's so emotional for some of you guys. Because you're literally talking to me right now, through me, like, when do you decide when it's time? And I feel like you are actually feeling so much better when you see somebody happy, when you gift some of that stuff to somebody. Okay, and maybe you're actually moving. Maybe you're selling a house and you're moving, and you're like, I'm really scared for this new chapter. I'm also really excited. And you're taking first steps in May. Very beautiful. You're gonna feel so much better in the end of the month. And Gemini is gonna bring in some very adventurous energy for you guys, because you had a taste in May, and you're like, now I'm not gonna let go. Now I'm gonna go for it. Now I'm gonna continue walking down this pathway. I am willing to make this change. I know that I have to open up in certain things because it actually helps me free up. It's like this, you're chained to it, and you're actually letting go. By having those conversations, you are still linked to have, because you just don't want to open up that deeply about your emotions. And that mostly is Scorpio masculine energy, that really doesn't feel comfortable about talking about their emotions, or the real emotions. They like talking about it but not showing them. Okay, the truth. That's with you guys, mostly masculine energy. Don't hate me for this, okay? But I've never met a Scorpio, masculine or man actually, that wasn't doing something on the side, okay? I'm not saying a side chick, I'm just saying they never, they will always surprise you with something. And my Scorpio women who dated Scorpio men know the difference between you and him, I'm not saying anything bad about Scorpio men. I'm just saying they always got something more going on beneath the surface, okay? They just do. And such a good poker face. Differently than the feminine, because you guys use it to help others feel less awkward, or not uncomfortable with your emotion or something like that. It's actually out of protection mode, because others can't really handle that depth, but you are willing to show it, and actually people are responding to it way better than you think. Okay, it could also be that You're actually dating a Cancer right now for some of you, and that relationship is really going somewhere. You might be moving in together. You might be even doing a trial this month, you know, with a Cancer, where you're like, let's try, you know. And I feel that both of you will feel very comfortable in that situation. This is not for all Cancers and Scorpios that are dating. I'm just saying there's some of you out there that are starting a new chapter together, and it's actually the right move to take. And you know if this is for you, because it was your question actually. Whew, Scorpio, I'm so excited to do these readings again. I don't know if you guys are excited, but I'm excited, okay? Let me see. Shall we do Oracle card? Let us see. I'm gonna do one card because I didn't do it in the beginning because the tarot cards were just speaking to me. Let me see what is coming through for Scorpio May. Scorpio May. I'm sorry, there's one of you that just won't let me like go of some of the conversation we just had. I'm trying though. I have to let it go first, otherwise the card will not come out. Okay, Scorpio. General energy for Scorpio. What's coming through for my Scorpio? Yes, there we go. Let go. Wow. You see? Let go, let go, let go. Beautiful. I'm going to read it for you guys. Once you let go of the outcome, exactly that, Scorpio, how you think it's supposed to look, what you think that person is supposed to be, you know? So let me get back to reading. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that you have held you back in the past. Shit, this is... Sorry. Damn, this is accurate. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. Wow, Scorpio, you are protected. You are so protected. And that's what I'm saying. Trust in the higher good and guidance of the spirit. That's the signs. That's the dreams are coming through this month, okay? The month of May. Trust that it's happening for a reason, because we got the best. How many times do we have a situation in life where like 4 years later we're like, wow, I'm so glad that I got this now and not 4 years ago, because I wasn't ready. I really did thought I was ready, but I was not ready. But you're ready, you know, and then you know that's all, those type of things happen, so you can start trusting in the divine timing, and also know that it is happening for your higher good, your higher good, you know, for your higher self. Not only, you know, what you now think you want and need. It's about what you actually need in this life to overcome certain obstacles, to go through things, to live life, and to actually feel happiness within self and feel at home. That's what you're working towards. That's why certain things come towards you or you go through, because you have to learn those things, and it's for your higher good in the end of the day. So damn, I love this card so much. I also feel some of you were supposed to let something go in the month of October last year. You didn't, you hold on to it and hold on to it, and now you actually are ready to release it. Maybe it was around your birthday. Some of you wanted to break up with somebody, but like, you know what, it's almost my birthday, let me not. I get that. Okay. Or vice versa. You're dealing with a Scorpio and like, oh, I cannot break up with them, you know, around their birthday. That's weird. I don't have an opinion, I'm just saying. But I feel like now there's a new cycle happening, you know, rebirth, actually. And I feel you're ready to let go of certain emotions. Okay, we actually had a flipper. I did not see that happening. Let me see. No, it's not. It's not. It's it's an extra card. It's not supposed to be in here. Okay. Okay, I'll listen. We're gonna do a pick a card reading. 1, 2, and 3. Yes. Sorry, they were just really clear. Like, you don't listen. I was like, yeah, okay. Sorry. We're gonna do a pick a card reading. So you guys have to follow your intuition by picking one of the 3 cards. You can also pick 2 or 3. It's up to you, but most people, you know, choose 1 card. Let me see. There's a lot of energy coming from these cards right now. So take your time with picking one. Don't rush into it, because you can pause the reading and, you know, we can get into it. So I hope it's gonna stay. Okay, Scorpio, first card. There she is again, the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead, Scorpio? How? That's your affirmation for this month, like your question to meditate on. How are you being called to step up and lead? I'm gonna leave that with you right now. Ooh, this is card number 2. It's such a beautiful card, but very intense, almost like tower energy from the tarot. They say no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. This is actually going, yeah, okay. It's the last couple minutes. Come on, guys. Don't be so mean. I'm sorry. This is actually what's coming through. This is one of those moments when you know you gotta trust that something better is coming in. Wait, because we're working on it. Something better is coming in for you. Then we have the last card number 3, and that's protection. I'm so obsessed with these cards. I'm not sponsored in any way, but I'm just obsessed with it. I can't help it. So beautiful. I'm such a feminine energy, though. I have a lot of tomboy, you know, things inside of me, but I am also very feminine. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So this is really, really very intense energy, Scorpio, because it's like they're really literally saying in like, okay, go with that flow, go with what you feel, express your emotions, express your feelings, really have those conversations before you jump in. They really ask you to stop, pause, wait, because there's something better coming. There's something is coming in that's going to show you exactly why right now it's not the time to jump in. It's the time to have that first taste, to have that first class, to go and see if it's actually something for you, you know. I'm gonna try and put this one more time because it's like distracting me, you know, like that at all. So very powerful reading, Scorpio. It's coming in that next chapter, so keep your eyes out on the signs, especially when you see signs. Don't jump in yet, because there's something better coming. Okay. Of course, it's very personal, so always just go with what your intuition is telling you. And some of you really need to step up and have healthy boundaries with some people around you, okay? That's what we spoke about. It's about not showing that special recipe of you. How do you do it, Scorpio? Well, you know, I can't tell you that. That's, you know, my nature, okay? Anyway, Scorpio, thank you so much for being this patient. Thank you for listening. If you made it all the way up to this point, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. Also, thank you for the subscribes, for the likes, for the shares. I love you guys, okay? To the moon and beyond. Just saying. I'll be back soon. Maybe I'm thinking about doing something extra in the month of May, because I haven't been able to do the May readings on time, and I'm actually I've been dealing with a health issue for a couple months, so I've been really struggling with even get the monthlies out these last couple months. So I'm really ready to do something extra with my channel finally. Yeah, that was it. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.